Seeing earthworms in your raised bed is a great sign. It means your soil is starting to come alive. But while attracting worms is one thing, keeping them active and thriving is another. Earthworms aren't just passive residents, they're soil engineers, transforming organic matter into rich humus, tunneling through compacted areas, and creating natural pathways for air and water. If your goal is to build long-term soil fertility, you need to create an environment where worms don't just survive, they stay, multiply, and work for you. Earthworms need 4 main things to stay happy in a raised bed: moisture, food, shelter, and low disturbance. Let's start with moisture. Worms breathe through their skin, and that requires a consistently damp environment. If your raised bed dries out even for a day or two, worm activity can drop sharply, or worse, they'll migrate downward or disappear altogether. To prevent this, apply a thick layer of organic mulch over your soil. Shredded leaves, straw, or aged grass clippings help lock in moisture and regulate temperature, creating a cool, damp microclimate that worms love. Next comes food. Earthworms feed on decomposing organic matter, not fresh kitchen scraps, but materials that are already breaking down. Regularly top-dress your beds with compost, leaf mold, or aged manure to keep their food supply steady. Avoid harsh inputs like raw citrus peels, onions, or anything heavily salted. The more consistent your composting, the more stable the worm population becomes. As they eat, worms leave behind castings, nutrient-rich pellets that improve soil structure and feed plants naturally. Shelter is equally important, especially in raised beds exposed to full sun or heavy rainfall. Unlike open ground, raised beds heat up quickly and can dry out faster, making it more difficult for worms to regulate their environment. In hotter climates, deeper mulch or partial shading of your beds can prevent extreme temperature swings. In colder zones, keeping your beds covered through fall and winter with thick organic matter ensures worms remain active deeper in the soil rather than going dormant or dying off. The final piece of the puzzle is disturbance. Many gardeners unknowingly harm worm populations by turning their soil too often. Tilling or digging disrupts worm tunnels, destroys microbial networks, and exposes castings to the air where nutrients quickly evaporate. A no-till or minimal disturbance approach allows worms to build stable habitats. Instead of tilling, simply keep feeding the soil from the top. Let the worms do the work of blending organic matter downward. In some cases, especially in new or compacted beds, you might not see many worms right away. That's okay. You can introduce composting worms like Eisenia fetida into a well-prepared moisture-rich bed and let them establish. Alternatively, create a simple in-bed worm bin, an open-bottom container filled with bedding and food scraps that allows worms to come and go as they please. This concentrates your composting activity in one spot while enriching the whole bed over time. As worm populations grow, you'll start seeing signs of their presence. Worm castings on the surface, richer soil texture, better drainage, and stronger plant roots. These are signs that your soil is moving toward a living, self-sustaining state. And it all starts by respecting the quiet, constant work that worms do beneath the surface. If you're serious about restoring soil health, don't just invite earthworms in. Give them a reason to stay. Create the right environment, and they'll reward you with fertile, thriving soil season after season. For more practical soil building tips, subscribe to Soil Doctor and share this video with fellow growers. Let's rebuild our soil, one worm at a time.